Hey guys, it's Gator, your coach of the Florida Gators, here with our Season 8 draft analysis. The GBA is officially underway. The Florida Gators are back to get that trophy. Just kidding. And we'll try though. We will try. Competitions went up a little bit. Added some new members from the GBA D League and the VGC dudes. So, and of course we got Chimpact in our division again. Yeah. So our division is going to be pretty tough, and in fact that competition is going up and up every single season. But we're going to try. Last season we made the playoffs, then we got eliminated by Shadow Sneak Except LMC, who went on to win the whole thing against MV in the finals. So maybe we're just unlucky. we could just say it's unlucky. That's all we can say. But we are back. You can already see my first Mon there, but I'm not keeping on the face cam the whole time, so who cares if it's dark as fucking here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over my mons real quick, tell you why I picked them and everything, and it should be all fun and happy times. The first week officially starts the next weekend. Well, the battles will go up. The first week of battles will go up the next weekend. Week 1 we play Crimson Seabat and the Detroit City Steelwings. That should be fun. But yeah, let's just get into our team loader thingy. Just get into that. Where's so I wasn't keeping this damn thing on. Yeah, goodbye. Anyway, first we got Heatran, as you can already see. It's been there the whole time. I'm just on Showdown right now. I just got all the mons on Showdown, so it's just like, yeah. I had it last season. Did I first pick it last season? I second picked it last season after Latios first. And Heatran, I'm pretty sure at one, it was definitely like up there in the kills. It had a bunch of kills. I think it might have been first at one point. I don't remember. Point being is, this boy does some damage and it does a whole bunch of other stuff. There's nothing, and I think I said this last time, or last season's draft video, there's nothing that does what Heatran does. It's just impossible. The fact that it's a fire type that's not weak to rocks is amazing. Like an actual fire type, like a mon that will use fire moves and blast you away. Like 130 special attack, yeah, we're doing some damage. It's super duper bulky, like 91, 106, 106, very good. Like even in, I don't care if it's 4 times reach to ground, like even if you're running hidden power ground, you better be a mon that actually like use hidden power, like have a respectable special attack stat or something, because it's still not even gonna kill me. And it just has a variety of options. Just of course one of the very reliable stealth rocker, trapping abilities of Magma Storm, stuff like Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Taunt, Sub, Roar. It can be offensive, it can be defensive. You can just literally do whatever the fuck you want with this Pokemon. And it's just something comfortable that I used last season. And everyone knows Heatran, like you see it on ladder probably all the damn time. So it's on the team. I actually wasn't gonna first pick this. You can see right there's his previous pick, Zygarde by Bronx Beartix, aka Joey Pokelane. That was supposed to be mine. There was some miscommunication, or something went down. I was told like Joey's gonna first pick Manaphy or something, and then like, oh, I started like thinking of stuff that could go well with Zygarde, and then he just takes it. So we got Heatran instead, which I'm totally okay with. It was either gonna be this or Jirachi. And I was debating it for a while, but then I was like, wait a minute, like if I'm picking Jirachi, there's probably gonna be times where I'm gonna feel like I need to rely on like Body Slam or Heart Stamp, Iron Head stuff, and that's like one of Jirachi's main selling points. And I'm just like, no, just not. I'm not feeling that. I'd rather get something that's good old, reliable, and standard. And you've seen it a bajillion times, and I know what it does, and nothing else can do it. So we got Heatran. Yeah. Second, you already know. Second pick. I didn't give a shit. I almost first picked this. Okay, I definitely was not thinking of first picking it, but I was like, second pick. You know what? We already know what's happening. Might as well just get her over with. Her thickness, her highness is back. Queen Mamo. I had to pick it. Like the second I was confirmed to be in the GBA Season 8, everyone probably knew this was going to be on my damn team. Mamo knew it was going to be on my team. So she back. She's strong. Everyone knows what Mamoswine does, right? Like ground plus ice is very hard to switch into. It is extremely difficult to switch into this. And the fact that it also gets Stealth Rock, so I have 2 Stealth Rockers already. It doesn't have too many like utility options, but that's not why I picked it. I picked it because thickness doing some damage. You're trying to do some damage. Earthquake, Ice Crash, Ice Shard, Knockoff. damage, superpower, damage. Just some damage. Let's get some damage. We got Heatran 130 special attack, Mammo 130 attack. Like, I picked both these mons last season. But originally my plan was to pick nothing that I had from last season, except maybe Mammo. But since Zygarde, like, Zygarde plus Mammo would have been cool too, just because of the ground spam. And, like, you know, they're two extremely obnoxious ground types. But Heatran plus Mammo, totally acceptable. We did it last season. It'll work again. There's very few things that switch into Mammo, so yeah, we don't. It's just a Mamoswine. We already. It's not just a Mamoswine. It is Mammo. It's the Mammo. It's on the team. Speaking of very few things that can switch into it, I will admit this Pokemon can switch into it, and that's Buzzwole. But we took it. It's on my team now. So we ain't got to worry about Buzzwole. Just because it has a bajillion defense and resist Earthquake and Ice Crash, basically bounce off it. Bounce off those humongous pecks. This is a tier 2 mon. Yeah, this is my first time. I think this is my first time drafting where it's like stuff is in tiers. Maybe not. I don't remember. But yeah, Buzzwole sitting at tier 2, I thought was just really good at the third round to pick, especially since with the Mammo already, like, someone was gonna take it, and I said I might as well if we can take this damn thing. It is at that. I did this last season too, where I drafted a lot of mons at this speed tier, but it turned out totally okay. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal. So Buzzwole is sitting at that tier, but it's another mon that hits hard as fuck. Like, we got 130, 130. Now we're just going up. We got 139. Beast Boost, nice boost as an ability, totally okay. I think last season I drafted Heracross and I ended up giving it away, but I think Buzzwole is just a better Heracross. Well, in some regards, like, Heracross I guess hits harder just because its base power moves like close combat and Mega Horn are super high, and like guts and stuff like that, and it's a bit faster. But Buzzwole has roost, it has bulk up, it has setup. It's just way fatter. And I also made Buzzwole one of my Z-Mons, just because it has so many different coverage moves to run. There's the fighting, there's a stab with the bug and fighting. It gets poison, it gets fucking devastating Drake, Buzzwole. It gets Earthquake, it gets Stone Edge, it gets Thunder Punch, it gets Ice Punch, whatever you want. You literally do whatever you want with this, as far as Z moves are concerned. So I think it's a really good Z-Mon. And it just makes it even harder to switch into, when it's already hard to switch into. Yeah, it's that tier 2, I think it's perfectly fine. Next, we got good old Keys. Now, I was going to pick Whimsicott at this spot, but I had Whimsicott last season. So I was just like, you know what, fine, I'm not, like, I already picked 2 Mons I already have from last season. I'm just not, I refuse to pick anything else that I had from last season. And so I went with Klefki instead. They're both fairy types with Prankster, so I guess that's okay. Klefki's move pool is a lot different from Whimsicott's, but I think that's fine. The biggest thing Klefki has for it is access to spikes. I want to make sure I have at least 1 spiker, so we got that. And Thunder Wave, I think Whimsicott has stun support, but yeah, we got Thunder Wave to stop any shenanigans, anyone trying to have some fun and trying to set up in my face. I don't think so. Screens, Magikarp, Switcheroo, Toxic. Hey, Calm Mind is, I mean, it has 80 special attack, and it's Prankster Calm Mind, could be something. It is at that speed tier as well. Like, what is it, 77, 80, 79, 75. But, like, it's Prankster, so it might as well not have that speed. And one big thing that happened when Ultra Sun and Moon came out is that Klefki got Defog. I think that was when Ultra Sun and Moon came out. I don't remember Klefki defogging any time in regular Sun and Moon. So that's nice. And it just has other random stuff down here. And, yeah. Hey, Torment could be cool. Nice Torment. We'll see. But Spikes user, Prankster to stop crazy stuff. Things are getting out of hand potentially. And it's not a sitting duck either. Like 80 in both attack and special attack. It's totally acceptable. Next, we got Crobat. So let's talk about all that speed. All that stuff was like in the same thing, except like Klefki, you know, because of Prankster. But now we got Crobat, super duper fast, amazing fighting resist when pairing with Buzzwole. So I have 2 ridiculously good fighting resist. Just 130 speed. It can be a stall breaker. It can be a nasty plotter. Also another defogger. Of course, a really fast pivot, really fast taunter, super fang, tailwind. It's an offensive utility mod. That's basically what it is. It can do damage. It can be bulky. It has like 85, 80, 80 is okay when you're invested in bulk, and just that 130 speed combined with like roost and stuff, it can make you just be annoying to deal with. Crobat is annoying to deal with. It's just like Zubat when you play an in game. It's an annoying mon to deal with. But I don't have to deal with it. It's on my team. They got to deal with it. So should be cool. I don't use Crobat too much like on Showdown. Like I don't remember last names with Crobat. So we'll see. See what it's capable of. Yeah, nice bat. Next we got Drapion. So originally here I wanted to actually pick a Alolan Muck, but I think it got taken in the same exact round. So I was just like, whatever. Like Drapion is kind of like a Alolan Muck, kind of not. But now that I'm looking back on it, I think Drapion suits my team better anyway, because it's way faster, and it also has access to Toxic Spike, which I wanted at least one mon that did that. So now I have access to all of the spike thingies if I want to. Also, I think Battle Armor suits me better because I just can't. No, you can't hack me. I mean, you can, like if you like Thunderbolt, Full Para me, but you can't crit me. That's nice. You can't crit me. But like moves, obviously, like I said, I got Toxic Spike, and I want at least one mon that can just. I wanted one Dark mon that can just click knockoff. Just click it. Like Mamo can click knockoff, but like, it does get knockoff, right? Yeah, but this mon, Drapion's clicking knockoff like a bajillion% of the time. So knockoff's great, pursuit's great, taunt's great, Toxic Spike great. It has enough coverage. I almost made this my Zmon because since I picked a tier 2 Zmon, I could pick a tier 4 Zmon, and Drapion is in tier 4. So I was debating this just because 90 attack by itself isn't that great, but the fact that Drapion does have a couple utility things, like it's mainly Toxic Spike and like Whirlwind and taunt, stuff like that. I think it's okay. I don't think it needs it. It does become a terrifying sweeper with it though, because it does have access to agility and Swords Dance. But you'll see I think my other tier 4 mon is a way better Z abuser than Drapion, even though Drapion can definitely use it well, use Z moves well. Yeah, Drapion's nice. It is another ground weak, and Heatran's already 4 times through the ground, which I really don't care about. But I have 2 ridiculous ground and fighting resist with Buzzwole and Crobat, so it's totally, I think it's totally fine so far. And speaking of ground weak, I got a Levitator, and this is my other tier 4 mon, and this isn't my other Zmon with Buzzwole. It's Flygon, because like I've been playing competitive mon since like Gen 4, and Flygon in Gen 4 was like, dude, it was a Pokemon, like it was a relevant Pokemon in Standard. But then as you know, every generation comes out, there's like power creep and all these other mons have ridiculous attacks and stuff. I feel like that's what made Flygon drop down in tiers, was just the fact that it wasn't powerful enough. But with a Z, it can be that level again. It can be super powerful, and the fact that it gets Dragon Dance, it can make this a pretty good sweeper. The typing is great. The bulk 80 across, it's acceptable, so it can find opportunities to Dragon Dance. It even has enough special attack to run special sets. So like if I use a Z move, you might not even know if it's physical or special. And it has a couple utility options. It gets Defog, it gets U-turn, it gets Tailwind, Roost. It's just, I think at tier 4, this is actually a really good pick for me. So I'm looking forward to what it can do, because it can be like an actual sweeper. It can just be utility. It's kind of like Crobat, and what it can do. But I guess more threatening offensively, and we'll see. We shall see. What's next? Tier 5, I picked type Null. So if Pyukumuku was tier 5, I was picking that a bajillion%. But unfortunately, Pyukumuku's tier 4. I mean, Pyukumuku's on the same tier as Flygon. Like, I don't know if it was because of what I did with it last season, or just because the Pokemon itself is like ridiculously bulky and the 2 abilities are amazing. But I just did not want to pick Pyukumuku at tier 4. I felt like there were better things. So I went with type Null in tier 5. I wanted something that was a slow pivot, and this is a pretty good option. Yeah, you see Battle Armor? You see this? I'm not getting crit. I will not get crit. 2 Battle Armor mons, which is pretty cool. The stats, I think Savali was also tier 4. It's basically Savali, but it's slower. I think it being slower actually benefits me in this scenario. It does not get Parting Shot, which sucks, but U-turn's completely fine. And you don't even have to run, you usually run a Violet on this, right? But you don't even have to do that. Wait, this does evolve into Savali, right? Maybe I'm an idiot. But like 95 across the board is fine to run other items too. It has access to Swords Dance. It can speed boost if it wants, I guess, with Flame Charge. So it's not just a sitting duck. It can actually apply some offensive pressure, or it can just do utility stuff and make my other mons even better. So we'll see. And it can't be crit. So it's gonna be kind of hard to take down. So next as you can see by my team so far, I don't have like Fire, Water, Grass, which is something I wanted. That's why I was kind of hoping I get Pikamuku, but decided not to. So as my Grass type, I picked Serperior. Serperior at tier 1. It's, with the points left, I think it was the best Grass type available. Other Grass types that were available were like Ferrothorn, but I already had Klefki. I didn't feel like getting like another Steel Spiker. I didn't think that was necessary. And I also wanted a couple more mons that were pretty or decently fast, and Serperior is definitely one of those. And the thing with Serperior is I feel like it's one of those Pokemon that can just take over a game really quickly if you're unprepared. Just because when I'm bringing this thing in and you're forced to switch out, I get +2 special attack if I'm running a Leaf Storm set. So +2 special attack, and the fact that it's draft and you can just use whatever hidden power you want. Like I have the Heatran, so it's probably not going to be ground in most situations, but I mean there's some other Pokemon for ground if I'm even running hidden power. Like this is just all theory crap, but yeah, it's fast. It's not that strong off the bat, but if I bring it in on the right Pokemon, it's basically super strong. Leaf Storm is not is ridiculous base power. It also has Leech Seed, Knockoff. It has Defog, Aromatherapy, Glare, which is really nice. 100% chance to get destroyed, basically dead. I guess Swords Dance sets are viable, like 75 attacks, not the end of the world. It's literally the same as special attack. It has options. The options are there. Does it get both screens? It gets both screens as a fast screener or like a fast lead sort of thing. The options are there, and I wanted a Grass type, and we got itzNake. itzNake is here. We got a Snake. We got Thick. We just memeing it up pretty much. Next, so I don't have a Water type yet. Now, I'm not too. I don't know how thrilled I am about this Water type, but I picked Floatzel. Tier 5, round 10, no Water type. Floatzel right there. If Floatzel was waiting for me, like imagine this was Pikamuku. If this was Pikamuku, I think it'd be ridiculous. But Floatzel's really fast, and it can switch in. It has Water Veil, so it can't get burned, and also has Swift Swim, so it can potentially do like a Rain Dance set or something. But it is a pivot because it has access to Baton Pass. I can't Speed Pass with like Agility or anything like that. But it's another offensive threat. It is 105 attack is usable, definitely usable, and the fact that it gets like bulk up. So I don't think it gets Swords Dance, but it gets bulk up. I think work up. No, it does not get work up. Whatever, it gets bulk up, and 105 attack is fine. And also 80 special attack is also fine, or 85, so that you can use Hydro Pump, even though I hate that move, or Ice Beam and Focus Blast. Focus Blast low, but you get the point. It can be physical or special, and it is really fast. And I mean, it can switch into like the really bulky mons that literally just click Scald and hope to burn stuff, which is nice because I didn't have anything like that really, besides the Serperior I picked up last round, or like type Null or whatever. Or I guess other stuff can too. It depends on the Pokemon. You get the point. So as a Water type, it could be cool. Who knows? A little questionable, but it's something. It is something, and it's fast. So anything that's fast is appreciated. Since I don't have too many things, I had a couple things. Actually, my speed's okay at this point. I think my speed is totally fine at this point. So after the Serperior pick, I haven't picked my Mega yet, which is gonna be my last pick. But after the Serperior pick, there were like 2 routes I could go. There's either gonna be, I picked a Alolan Raichu, which I think was tier 4, and then picked a tier 2 Water Mega, and the tier 2 Water Megas are actually gonna be, what was it, Mega Blastoise or Mega Slowbro. And since in this season of GBA you don't have to evolve immediately, like I thought Mega Slowbro could be really good because like I just stay as regular bro and then just regenerate her out if I need to. And also Mega Bro can't get crits, and I have like 3 mons that couldn't get crits, so it could be pretty funny. So there's that option. And then if I picked Floatzel, which is tier 5, I can pick a tier 1 Mega, and there were a lot of tier 1 options still up. There's Mega Altaria, there's Mega Gardevoir, even Mega Manectric, or like Medicham or something like that. So I just thought picking the Floatzel still kept my options open, kind of, for what I wanted my Mega to be. Now I think about it, Alolan Raichu plus Mega Bro could have been really funny, just because, or even Mega Blastoise. Oh well, but our Mega's gonna be Mega Altaria. It was really close between this and Gardevoir, because up front, Gardevoir actually has more utility than this thing, like team utility, because it had like Healing Wish, I think, Memento, status moves could just be spread everywhere. It had a lot. Actually, I can just look right now. Where's Gardevoir? It can be a sweeper with Calm Mind. Encore's great utility. Healing Wish. It did get Memento, right? Memento, Screens, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp to get all that taunt. Trick Room, I guess. I don't really have Trick Room abusers though, but you get the point. A lot of team utility out of this, and it's 100 speed, which is good, and it's obnoxious to switch into. It's a Mega Gardevoir. It's one of those Pokemon that's like almost impossible to switch into. But let's go Altaria instead, because I feel like Altaria as a Pokemon, even though it does less for the team, it does more for itself. And I didn't have too many Pokemon that like help themselves, you know? Like it can just win without any team support, no nothing. Like it just had a chance to just win a game, like by itself. It has the stats to do that. Like it's super bulky, really hard to take down in one shot. The typing is nice. It gives me another like Skull Switch independent on my set. Just a whole bunch of stuff, all the elemental stuff, and in fact I can go physical or special. It's just more for the opponent to worry about as well. Like when they're building, they don't know if I can bring a physical or special one or what the case may be. It can be offensive with like Dragon Dance or a Hyper Voice set, or it can just be a defensive set with like Heal Bell and Roost and just sitting there being fat. There's a lot of different things it can do for itself. There's a couple things it can do for the team. Like I said, it has Heal Bell, has Tailwind, I guess Perish Song. I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing. Haze, I think it's Whirlwind or Roar or something. Roar. So the options are there. So I just think it's just a self-sufficient Pokemon, and you just it does what it wants, pretty much. So yeah, that's my team. This is my first time doing the GBA with the tiering thing, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, last season we didn't even have megas, so it was definitely a little different than drafting from last season, where it was just a free draft with no megas and stuff. But I like it. Some things might change here and there. We have the 3 free agent things, and we can trade, I think, unlimited times, but we'll use this. We're probably not going to do anything for the first couple of weeks just to see what it's like. I'm excited. But yeah, this is going to be about it. The first week of battles will be next weekend. I think I said this in the beginning, but just as a reminder, our first match is against Crimson Seabed and the Detroit City Steelwings. That'll be next weekend. So like the 13th, 14th, around that range. And then literally right after that, school starts for me. So God bless. And also God bless for being in the same division as Chimpact again, somehow. Lol. That's going to be it. Let me know what you think about the team. Like, comment, video. It would be greatly appreciated. And it's getting around to you guys for week 1.